rubber band for my hair. I can't get my hair under my hat.
Can't say I've ever had that problem.
Cheers.
Because of the state visit, the rest of the relief are enjoying themselves up in town, sitting on buses with newspapers and Walkmans. Is it Walkmans or Walkmen?
Walk person, Sarge.
Yeah, very good, Dave. In the meanwhile, we've got to work out how to cover the ground with only 5 officers. So, Mike, you and Norika will have the Panda car. Gary, you'll be covering beats 1, 2 and 3. Dave, you'll be on 4, 5 and 6. Now, you may already have heard, but we are privileged to have trainee investigator Croft back in the pack for the day. Or we would be if...
She had a few problems with her uniform, Sarge.
Yeah, suffering post-traumatic stress at the sight of it.
Someone get a therapist.
Welcome. I was just explaining, Susie, you've only got to cover beats 7, 8 and 9 for today.
Yes, Sarge, sorry I'm late.
It's all right. There's still reports of a flasher in Canley Park, which is partly on your ground and partly on Gary's, so I want you two to work together on this from time to time, you know, just to register a presence.
Yes, Sarge.
So, all that leaves me to do is to welcome you back to the shop floor.
I hear the judge didn't see it our way, sir.
It's a complete waste of time. Day and a half in court down the pan. Like a sauna in there. Have you seen Susie? I'm meant to be doing her appraisal this afternoon. I'm going to have to put it off.
She's been press ganged by uniform.
What?
But, sir, hang on a minute.
No sign of that flasher then?
Not so far, no.
Oh, yes!
Suppose it makes you change from sitting in CRD with your feet on the desk.
We don't always have our feet on the desk, you know. Sometimes we have them on the windowsill.
The Sierra Oscar from 358 receiving.
Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, no sign of the flasher, Sarge, but we got a bit of a disturbance in a football match.
Need any assistance?
Nah, should be all right, Sarge.
Oh!
Hey, what's all this then?
He wants to watch his feet.
Well, it's not exactly the spirit of the game, is it, lads? Kicking a man while he's down.
I said I was sorry. Just, you know, I've got big feet.
Come on, mate. You all right?
Hey, stay there. Oi, stop!
What's happening?
Bunch up in the park's about the best of it, sir.
Sierra Oscar from 358 receiving. Suspect running west across Canley Park towards Jubilee Street. Anyone up that way, Sarge?
Not today, Gary. Isn't Susie with you?
Yeah, no, she fell over.
Too long in the brains department. Lose the use of their legs.
Come here!
Oh, Philip. Look, I know I was in court, but I'd appreciate it if my officers weren't transferred to uniform duty without notice. I had an appraisal with Susie Croft this afternoon.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a trainee investigator isn't strictly one of your officers.
She's been seconded to CID.
She's still on the uniform establishment.
Look, I'm talking consultation here, not the small print of the police manual.
The decision was taken at a meeting 2 weeks ago. As I recall, you were out at the station and delegated attendance to your DI, who was fully appraised of the decision to shift Croft over, provided the state visit went ahead. In any event, uniformed officers on the street is what the public likes to see. I doubt if they pay council tax for appraisal.
Would you?
When the going got rough, I hear the young lady came over all fragile.
I think I may have done the wrong thing there.
Who was he?
I don't know his name. Recognised him from a description. You're right, mate. What you done to your arm?
Sprained wrist, I think. It's a bit painful, actually. Are these yours, mate? Must be the one you chased.
Huh?
Your suspect.
Apparently, this secondment of Susie Croft to uniform was sanctioned by the DI 2 weeks ago.
Yes, Gov.
What do you mean, yes?
I remember him telling you, sir. We all sent her up rotten.
Well, I don't remember.
It happened on the same day that we learned the Butler brothers were planning a comeback.
Oh. So, have you heard from Alistair?
He's waiting with the DI and Alan Woods at the Target Wholesalers, Gov. Sergeant Morgan's gone round to Brian Butler's house, and Jim Carver's following Stephen Butler in a stolen Sierra along the Waterman's Road.
Yeah. Just a sprained wrist?
What? Is it all right now?
How do you feel?
Come in.
Ah, there you are.
Sir?
You all right?
Yeah, half an hour's rest, cup of tea, she'll fix it.
Good.
Thanks, Doc.
Take care.
Look, I had you down for an appraisal this afternoon, Susie.
But I'm with uniform all day, sir.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I forgot all about it.
No problem. I just...
I'll arrange another one before the end of next week.
Thanks, Gov.
So what's all this about you falling down on the job? What happened?
We were breaking up a fight in a football match. Gary recognised this bloke and went after him. Fight flared up again.
Who was he?
We haven't got a name. You recognised him from a description.
Description?
Anyway, he got away. He got his trousers on.
Susie, you all right?
There he is, pride of the plods. Leaves his partner in the lurch, loses a suspect, and ends up arresting a pair of trousers.
It wasn't like that, sir.
If you excuse me, sir, I've got a meeting with Inspector Cato.
Look, the bloke started running and the fight looked like it was all over anyway.
Yeah, you tell me about it later.
It's a basic tenet of effective policing. You don't abandon a fellow officer. You are aware of that, are you, McCann?
Yes, sir.
But you did it.
Sir, I think my mistake was... Well, when I recognised this bloke...
When you recognised this bloke from a verbal description given by the victim of a robbery.
Sir.
And that was good enough for you. A man beaten unconscious in a dimly lit warehouse gives you a 2-line description of his assailant. And you pick out this likely lad amongst a dozen others whilst breaking up a fight.
He saw me looking at him, sir. I had a gut feeling.
I've got a gut feeling about you, McCann. But I'm not going to act on it. And you didn't even catch him. I thought you lot were supposed to be good runners.
Which lot's that, sir? I took the warehouse call, sir. I was there with Tony Stamp. It was a night watchman. An old bloke, shouldn't really been doing the job. He'd heard something and he'd gone to have a look, and there was this bloke loading up a car like he owned the place. He had long, dangly earrings. The night watchman got a really good look at him. And I know this is going to sound stupid, but he said he had something on his chin, a dent or something that made him think of Kirk Douglas. So when I saw him in the park today, I knew him straight away. And then I remembered how he battered the night watchman. And battered him again once the old bloke was on the floor, fracturing his skull with a torch. And I just thought, sir, that he ought to be behind bars. And how he took precedence over a bunch of prats scrapping over a game of football.
Did D.C.I. Meadows say anything to you?
He did, sir.
And?
He said I was a pride of the plots, sir.
Coffee?
You know, if the recommendations of the Sheehy report are adopted, Tosh, the rank of Chief Inspector might well disappear.
Does that bother you, sir?
That's a price I'll be happy to pay.
What for, sir?
For the abolition of Chief Inspector Cato.
Thanks.
Susie, how's the arm?
Yeah, fine.
Listen, I feel sorry about...
Forget it. It wasn't your fault. Subject closed.
Right.
So, did Cato have much to say?
We're going walkabout.
What, you and him? Shouldn't we sound a siren or something? Listen, this bloke we missed.
I missed.
All right. Anyway, in his trouser pockets, as well as his car keys, was a book of matches. They're from a bar more or less on my beat.
And you're thinking of calling in?
It's worth a try, isn't it?
Brian Butler's just leaving the house now, Gov. He's wearing all-in-one grey leathers and a pink and yellow helmet. He's getting onto a blue Kawasaki ZXR, registration Kilo 23 Kilo Golf Tango.
Engine's running now, and I'm following him north out of Rutkin Road onto Dunford Avenue. Looks like the planned getaway vehicle, Gov. He's got a second helmet attached.
Stay with him, Joe. Now, Steve Butler's parked at what looks like a rendezvous point in Halpin Yard, behind the wholesalers. Jim Carver's watching him. Greg Haynes and Woods are in the warehouse, waiting to receive them. Over.
Received, Gov.
Yeah?
Is it convenient to have a word, sir?
Make it quick.
I just wanted to say about you having a go at Gary. It didn't make me look very good having you, I don't know, defending me. It made me look... Well, I looked a bit pathetic.
Pathetic to who?
Uniform.
You saying I undermined you?
Maybe. A bit.
DCI Meadows from Carver, receiving.
Go ahead, Jim.
Now, this looks promising, Gov. He's opened the boot of the Sierra and he's taking out a sports bag. He's laying it on the back seat. He's opened it. It's baseball bats, Gov. Now he's getting back in the car. And it looks like he's waiting for someone. Over.
Right, Jim, I'm on my way. So it's back to the beat, eh?
Sorry to be missing it, sir.
I'll tell you what happens. Philip, just a brief point of information. Trainee Investigator Croft. Now, far from coming over all fragile, sprained her wrist in a fall after a fellow officer left her to deal with the aftermath of a fight.
I don't think it's conducive to station morale to have a detective chief inspector making personal and disparaging remarks against a uniformed constable, a probationer.
You mean McCann? Well, you're right, I shouldn't have done that.
Particularly when comparing him to a fellow officer who looked like she couldn't find a hairbrush in her handbag.
Doesn't that sound disparaging and personal to you?
All behind closed doors.
Everything all right, Philip?
Sir.
Jack?
Sir. It looks like Harry Haynes' homework on the Butler brothers is paying dividends, sir. I'm on my way now.
Oh, good. And you're sure you've got no problems, are you, Philip?
I'll be accompanying McCann for an hour or so, sir. See how he does things. Give him a few pointers.
Yes, he's a good lad, isn't he? Andrew reckons he's one of the best probationers we've had for a long time.
I'm sure that'll be very apparent, sir. Appraisal on the hoof, I think you call it.
DCI Meadows to all units. Dead off.
Entering the building now, Gov.
So, there we are. That's what we've got lined up for you tomorrow. But right now, time to take a look at the weather. It's going to be fairly cloudy, I'm afraid.
Can I help you?
Yeah,
I'm ready! Yeah, all right.
Well, slightly at least for tomorrow. The top temperature today could reach around 69 to 70 degrees.
What?
So at least it's warm.
Jim!
Stephen and Brian Butler, I'm arresting you for attempted robbery. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Well done, lads. Perfect planning, Harry.
Yeah, once in a while it works like a dream.
Yep, come in.
Sir.
Oh, hello, Bob. Look, shut the door, will you?
Yes, sir.
Look, this is strictly off the record, but while the two chief inspectors are out at the station, I wanted to have a word with you about the antagonism between them.
Well, we all have our moments with Mr. Cato, don't we?
But I mean, Jack Meadows is not the type to let his personal feelings get in the way of his professional judgment.
I wasn't aware that Mr. Cato had any personal feelings.
Take a seat, will you, Bob? Coffee?
Thank you, sir. Yes, I will, please.
I gather he's taken McCann for a walk.
Well, the relief is well below strength because of the state visit, and some time ago, when you knew this was going to happen, we requested from the CID that Susie Croft be allowed back into uniform for the day.
And Jack Meadows agreed to that, did he?
Thank you, sir. Well, apparently the DI was standing in at the meeting.
You mean he didn't tell the DCI?
Well, either that or the DCI forgot. Anyway, Mr. Meadows thought that Susie Croft was due an appraisal today.
Today? Well, he couldn't possibly have done that. I mean, he's been in court all morning. This afternoon he's been out arresting the Butler brothers.
Yes, sir, but the fact that he couldn't do it apparently didn't reduce his feeling that he'd been preempted by a uniform plot to undermine Susie Croft's career in CID.
I understood she was doing very well as a trainee investigator.
And precisely. And Mr. Cato is a mite jealous. Well, he was rather hoping that a day back in uniform would demonstrate just how far Susie has slipped back under the supervision, or lack of it, of the DCI.
Yeah, but it was his protégé McCann who blew it this afternoon, wasn't it?
Well, Mr. Meadows would be very happy to see it that way, but I doubt Susie Croft would. And if you are talking about the incident where she sprained her wrist, neither would I. I thought both she and McCann behaved very creditably.
So why are their two senior officers behaving so badly?
2 seconds. I've just got to get him to sign for the delivery.
Get in your van, park it somewhere legal, come back with your docket, then get it signed.
It'll take him 2 seconds.
And I'll have a ticket ready for you when you come back.
I'll just let him know.
I wouldn't advise it. This warehouse raid, Gary, what was stolen?
Staplers, sir. It was a stationery warehouse. Perhaps he thought there'd be typewriters and computers in there. I mean, that's another thing, sir. He didn't even steal anything valuable. He knocked that night watchman about for 2 boxes of Chinese staplers.
And it would have been all right if he'd done it for word processors.
Hi. I'm trying to trace someone who might be a customer of yours.
Oh, I can vouch for all of them. They were all in here at the time.
He's a young bloke, early 20s probably. Brown eyes, dimple in his chin, a set of dangly earrings in his left ear.
In trouble, is he, this bloke?
What do you reckon?
I hope so.
Do you know his name?
Craig Tooley.
Do you know where he lives?
Yeah, with my ex-wife.
People see a policeman in a uniform, Gary. They keep an after image in the mind. Put yourself about, they'll think you're everywhere. They'll think, hang on, I've just seen him over there. Now he's over here. You're a presence.
We weren't exactly skulking about the last time we were here, sir.
Maybe you weren't. But you're not going to tell me you had this whole place wrapped up like a parcel, though, are you?
Well, we'd have been all right if I hadn't taken my eye off the ball.
Right, show me where the incident took place.
Shirley Spence?
Yeah?
I'm WPC Croft, Sun Hill.
Yeah?
I understand Craig Tooley lives here.
You're going to tell me he's dead, are you?
No.
Oh, must be bad news instead then.
When did you last see Craig, Shirley?
10-15 minutes ago. Just popped back for something, he said.
Did he say what for?
No.
It couldn't have been his car keys, could it?
Yeah. He's in trouble, isn't he?
Well, I'd like to ask him a few questions.
So did I once, but I gave up trying. Actually, I don't think he's that bright. Mind you, I suppose you'd have to say the same about me.
The thing is, Shirley, we'd like to talk to him in connection with a violent assault on an old man. He was a night watchman in a warehouse we think Craig broke into.
Right, well, if he's done that, he's out of here.
Do you mind if I come in and have a look round his room?
You see someone you recognise in a situation like that, you've got to watch your body language. Don't look at them twice, let them be. Don't move towards them directly, make your way around. Get in close, close them down, pen them in.
I know that, sir, but it just didn't happen that way.
Go on.
He was running towards a gap in the railings over there. I followed him, but my stuff got caught up. He was going that way where those cars are parked when he stopped, like he thought of something. Then he ran back that way. I went to the gate, but it was locked.
You said his car keys were in his trousers, didn't you?
Sir.
So maybe he was running to his car and realised he didn't have his keys.
Could have been, yes, sir.
Could be the car still there.
I've wasted too much time on my husband. Ex-husband. But when you're married, men fall all over themselves to get into your bed. Yeah, you get divorced, though, and you just watch it fade.
So how did Craig Tooley get into your life?
Well, he was working at the bar, sleeping on someone's floor. I marred up, so he moved in here. As soon as I realised it was getting to my ex-husband, I sort of let it happen. Oh, I know his face ain't much, but, well, no, waste of time again. I mean, look at this mess. As soon as he moves in, well, as soon as things start happening between us, God knows why. He just starts dossing about, taking everything for granted. So my ex thinks I'm a prat again, and he's right. What's he got then?
Chinese staplers from the warehouse. Sierra Oscar 487 receiving.
Go ahead, Susie.
I'm at Bream Crescent, number 34.
Once all this PR chat dies down, get them trying to check on those.
Hold on, sir, this is Susie Croft.
He's got stolen property from the warehouse stashed in his room. I think he's on his way back to Jubilee Street to collect his motor.
It's him, sir.
Blue Cortina, about 13 years old.
I recognised him, sir. Craig Tooley. 487 from 358 receiving.
Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, reference your call about Craig Tooley. He's just picked up his car from Jubilee Street, and he could be back in Bream Crescent in about 3 minutes. If you hold him there, we're cutting through Dunford Close on foot.
Thanks, Gary. Received.
He's not coming back here.
Just hold on a minute, Shirley. If he is on his way back, we don't want to frighten him off, do we?
Look, I'm not having him in the house. He's not even coming through the door.
Shirley! Shirley! Just hold on a minute. Calm down. Look, you're really not helping matters here, okay? Come on, what we need to do is just slow it down. Listen to me, Shirley. Shirley!
Right. Now, we're safe. All you have to do is call up the cavalry on that thing and they can sort the tow rag outside.
Look, to a man like Craig Tooley, it's hardly Fort Knox, is it?
Shirley! Shirley, you in there? Open the door, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, I would be if I let you in.
I want my stuff.
It's on its way down.
Oi, Shirley!
Sierra Oscar 487 receiving.
Go ahead, Susie.
Urgent assistance required at 34 Bream Crescent.
Right, that is enough, you cow!
Bream Crescent, take it.
Sierra Oscar 487 from 85. ETA 1 minute, Susie.
Sierra Oscar 487 from 54.
Go ahead, sir.
358 and 54 also on way.
Received, sir.
Right, Shirley. I'm coming in. Shirley! What should we do? Hey!
This is my house. You leave that. Ow! Get your hands off me!
Craig Dooley, I'm arresting you for aggravated burglary and assault.
You crossed me up, didn't you?
Ah, Craig! No!
Susie!
Ah!
He's out the window.
Hold it!
Carry her. You're nicked, okay?
Welcome back to the sharp end.
Well done, Gary. Consider yourself appraised. You too, Susie. You're wasted upstairs.
Getting a taste for the dirty work, are you?
It's the uniform, Susie, makes him fall at your feet.
Oh, Jack, come in. Sue, could you give that to Marion, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, take a seat. Oh, good result this afternoon with the arrest of the Butler brothers.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent. Well, you've both been working up at the sharp end. Philip's been out with Croft and McCann. Apparently they ran a warehouse burglar to the ground, literally, as I understand it. Now, in view of the excellent performance of our two most junior officers, I thought we should appraise the management skills of our senior officers under whom they serve.
Evidence.
Staples from the warehouse Tooley robbed.
You were right then.
Sir.
Gary, I was out of line earlier on. My apologies for that.
Sir.
Good work, Susie.
Thank you, sir.
So I'll see you tomorrow then. Back in the brains department.